I thought I'd been recording for about 15 minutes. Oh well. Don't do it. If the sunbeams clasp the earth and the moonbeams kiss the sea, then what is all this good work worth, if thou kiss not me? Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon to front of them, volleyed and thundered. On the ding dang dong, all the cows go bong, and the monkeys all say boo. There's a ning dang ning where the teapots ping, and there's a nong nang ning where the trees go ping, and the teapots jibber jabber jew. Don't go for anything too sappy either, too sad. Certain poetry you might want to avoid. For example, a poem called Senior Dildo. I'm not going to read that because, you know, age restrictions. Generally anything by John Wilmot, Earl of Rochester, steer well clear. Don't write poetry yourself unless you can, and if you think you can, you can't. So if you think you can't write poetry, you probably can. But also, you know, if you think you can't write poetry, you probably can't. Just don't write poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm smelling your hair. And I'm waiting for you. I remember one of my tutors once said, oh, it's Christmas. I'm trying to find a nice festive poem, but it was a bit tricky. So this one's about death again, but there is snow in it. I don't know what I'm doing. 'Twas brillig in the slithy toves. Where corn mig, where corn biot guna, cormon wana need, shathu shada ginga. May have pronounced that wrong. Mine houseman I heddu, I dear a yaith and drew, more lice, more loo. That one's actually about rugby, so we keep up the stereotypes. En vox kit cata step Andrews, Chetlan a quick save, a filtredy here we go. Tea poid even. That one's about a homeless man living in a Kit Kat box. So again, positive views of Wales, so that's good. I guess rugby isn't negative, although that poem is a negative one. Do, Keats, not that romantic, but pretty good and kind of makes you look cool. Shelley, bit of a loser, but wrote romantic stuff. Don't do, Wordsworth, just wrote about walking around a Lake District over and over. It's like a holiday with your parents. Wordsworth is a holiday with your parents. Don't do it in other languages unless you speak them well. It may look cool, but it may look pretty bad or really weird. Maybe don't do Tennyson because he's a bit dry for some people. I really like Tennyson. Maybe don't use poetry to try and pick up women. Maybe just be yourself. Maybe don't write your own. Just don't use. It's really lame. And if you are going to do it, make sure you know what you're talking about. Poetry does not equal romance. It's like, oh, I'll buy them a plant isn't the same as buying someone flowers. Buy someone a cactus is not romantic. Oh, I'll buy them something to eat. If you buy someone chocolate, it's romantic. If you buy someone a frozen chicken drumstick, it's just shopping. Or offensive, or they might be vegan. Watch out for poetry vegans, that's the message. I hold it true, whate'er befall. I feel it when I sorrow most. 'Tis better to have loved and lost, than never to have loved at all. In other words, 'tis better to have made an arse out of yourself, trying to use poetry, than just being too scared to do anything at all. Bye. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. So yeah, she's fit like you.